In 12 Investigates, results are in from a detailed survey at the Forsyth County Jail. Staff gave uncensored and honest answers about working conditions there.
The county hired a consultant after current and former staffers started to speak about morale and leadership concerns. More than 140 people filled out surveys. According to interviews, focus groups, and face-to-face discussions, the issues are, quote, complex, systemic, and deep-rooted. The same findings as a 2016 survey.
WXII 12's Devontae McKenneth has investigated this facility for months. He sorted through the results and has the story from downtown Winston-Salem.
A 49-page survey said the most critical issues involve management, staffing shortages, and employee shifts. The sheriff has always said better pay is a major concern, but a consultant says it certainly isn't the primary issue.
The morale at the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office is high as it has ever been. Ever. Don't take my word, just ask around.
This survey is all the asking around that needed to be done, and it contradicts what the sheriff told us back in October. The survey says morale is not the highest it's ever been. In fact, in these results, one employee said, quote, good morale is a major retention tool, but as of now, morale is the lowest I've ever seen it. Another said they are counting down the days until they can retire. We spoke to a former detention officer, and he is not surprised at the results.
I still hear today officers saying, oh, my time is coming for me to put my notice in.
The consultant says the jail leadership does not have the respect or the trust of the staff, who often feels like they're being lied to. The survey asked employees if they thought management really cared about their needs and problems. 37% disagreed, 41% strongly disagreed. Again, complete contrast to what the sheriff said last fall.
Do you feel that the jail is mismanaged at all?
Oh no. Is it mismanaged? Of course not, it's mismanaged.
One employee says it's obvious that detention center employees are the red-headed stepchildren. Why they feel this way? According to the survey, the current command staff is still stuck in the mindset of 20 years ago, and a clean sweep and complete overhaul need to happen.
They want to say, well, back in my days, this is what I used to do. This is a new era. These guys out here is a different brand. It's a different breed.
Employees say they want to be heard and supported because right now, everyone is pissed off. The survey shows employees want to stop being treated like trash.
A lot of officers would put in requests of things that they need and put in requests for stuff that needs to be changed and how things need to be approached. And it wasn't getting met.
The jail is no stranger to staffing shortages. The survey says employees are fed up, burned out, and they don't see an end in sight. Vacancies have increased from month to month. Employees say the constant change of shifts is why valuable employees are being lost. You can see just how many wanted permanent shifts instead of rotating between day and night shifts every 2 weeks.
It's going to keep causing turmoil until we start giving these officers what they want.
It's gotten so bad, quote, officers are taking bets on when the National Guard will have to take command. One employee said safety issues are rising and staff members are being assaulted. Quote, it's blatantly obvious that management and officers don't run the jail, but the inmates do.
That is causing a lot of officers to say, hey, we're getting action taken against us. It's getting unsafe. I think it's time for me to leave because my life is more precious than someone taking it.
We wanted to sit down with the sheriff to talk more about the results of that survey, but instead of granting us an interview, he sent us a copy of a letter that he sent to his staff. He said he wants help finding solutions. He's thankful for the honest responses, and the results are eye-opening. If you want to see a copy of that letter and the results in full, find the story online at WXII12.com. For 12 Investigates, I'm Devontae McKenneth.
We asked the county multiple times for a response from commissioners since they were the ones to request the survey to be done.
And this afternoon we did get a statement from Chair Don Martin, which reads, the results of the survey make it clear that the issues at the jail are not just salary related. There are issues surrounding working conditions and leadership. I feel confident that the sheriff is working on those issues.